Are you the one experiencing the emotions of chasing someone even though the feelings are not mutual? Everyone around you knows you are living in a fantasy, but you do not believe anyone and chase someone in search of hope. In this video, we will give you a reality check and tell you about the dark side of chasing someone. While you may believe that chasing someone has no consequences, we'll show you the destructive impact it can have on your life. Don't worry about anything. We will also give you some practical tips to overcome any emotion that may be harmful to you. Make sure to watch to the end. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos and leave a comment below saying, "I subscribed." I will try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Let's start. Number 10, time waste. When you chase someone, you can spend hours trying to win their love. However, this struggle often ends in disappointment and uncomfortable tension, leaving you unable to focus on your goals. If you spend hours waiting for messages and calls from that person, you're more likely to end up hurt most of the time. For example, let's say you like someone and start chasing them. You spend 3 hours stalking them on social media before messaging them and waiting for a reply. In the extreme case, you might wait until the morning for a response. As a result, you may be late for work, have trouble focusing, and feel sleepy all the time. By prioritizing someone else, you fall behind on your own schedule. So focus on yourself. If someone is meant to be yours, no one can take them away. The best way to approach the person is through a direct conversation. Number 9, false expectations. False expectations and hopes can make you feel worse. The problem is that you're chasing someone in the hope of a better future, expecting that one day someone special will be yours, but you're only wasting your time and energy on a false expectation. You create a beautiful image in your mind and assign tasks to everyone according to your heart's desire, but in reality, people often don't meet your expectations, leaving you hurt. Chasing someone means being involved in a one-sided attraction, but your ego may not accept that. You may expect that the other person will love you similarly, ultimately breaking your heart with their own hands. Number 8, thrill of chase. It is possible to experience a thrill when chasing someone who is not interested in you, but it is not a healthy or appropriate thrill to seek. In fact, it can be harmful to both of you. Chasing someone who has clearly communicated disinterest or boundaries can lead to feelings of frustration, rejection, and even harassment. Additionally, it can damage the relationship between you two and create an uncomfortable or even hostile environment. Seeking a thrill by chasing someone who is not interested is not only disrespectful and potentially harmful, but it also serves no purpose other than to satisfy one's ego or desires, which is not a healthy or fulfilling way to engage with others. It is important to recognize when someone is not interested in pursuing a relationship or connection with you and move on. Number 7, low self-esteem. When you chase someone, you may feel good initially, and it may seem like you're building positive self-esteem. You may think that your self-esteem cup is being filled by chasing someone you love. But in reality, your self-esteem cup has a hole in it, and in the end, you may be left with an empty cup. This hole can be drilled by rejection, comparison, and dependency. The feeling that you're chasing someone who hasn't chosen you can shatter your confidence. Additionally, when we're chasing someone, you may be seeking their consent and approval. If the person you're chasing doesn't approve of something, you can feel disappointed. For example, if you're chasing someone who loves tall girls, but you're short, you may automatically feel disappointed. Now, you're not judging yourself on who you are. You're seeing yourself through the eyes of the person you're chasing, which can lead to self-criticism. Number 6, jealousy. Jealousy is an uncomfortable emotion that can haunt you while chasing someone. If your favorite person gives attention to someone else, you become possessive. You do not want to lose the person, and here is when jealousy hits you hard. Jealousy is when you fear someone may steal your partner in your head and take action according to that thought in real life. For example, you may hate that person for no reason. This fear of loss and insecurity will break your peace of mind. It's important to get over these feelings. The best way to overcome this feeling is to communicate directly with the person you love. You can also try to focus on positive things in your life and enjoy your hobbies. An important thing here is to accept that you are being jealous, because jealousy is a negative emotion, and any of us do not want to admit it. Acceptance is the first step if you want to focus on your well-being. Number 5, addiction. If you chase someone, you become addicted. For example, you cannot hold yourself back from stalking your special someone on social media while using your phone. This addiction can make you desperate in no time. For example, your only way of stalking someone is through social media. If that person does not share their posts for some days, you will become restless and struggle to focus on your daily activities. You become desperate and open your phone again and again. Another example is that the person you chase may take some time off from the job. If you work for the same company, meet that person daily, and always stalk them, your eyes will search for them everywhere. This addiction harms you, and you need to manage your emotions. You can try making more friends at work to distract yourself or remain busy. If you find it hard to focus, seek professional therapy. Number 4, spending money you don't have. Chasing someone can be expensive. If the person you're pursuing finally decides to talk to you, you might want to impress them. You may alter your looks and hairstyle to match their preferences, which can be fun, but also costly and draining. Additionally, you may feel compelled to buy expensive gifts that are outside of your budget to win their hearts. While giving gifts is a nice gesture, when you're chasing someone, you're not buying things to make them happy, but to impress them. The problem is that an expensive gift can't guarantee that the person will stay in your life. For instance, if you fall in love with someone who likes expensive clothes and can't afford them easily, the cost of a dress they may not even value might equal your monthly salary. Sacrificing your budget for such a gift does not promise that the person will take it seriously. Number 3, damage reputation. Chasing someone can ruin your reputation. Let's say you have a crush on a colleague and decide to approach them during your lunch break to start a conversation. As you start talking to them, you notice that they seem uninterested and try to move away from you. Despite this, you persist in trying to talk to them, thinking that you just need to break the ice. However, the colleague may perceive your behavior as unwanted attention or even harassment, feeling uncomfortable or threatened by your advances. They may talk to other colleagues about how you approached them and made them feel uncomfortable. Word may spread, leading to rumors about you chasing or harassing the colleague, damaging your reputation in the workplace. Number 2, a self-destructive pattern. When you chase someone, you prioritize them over yourself. For example, you adjust your routine according to them. If that person is free at night, has a habit of staying up all night, and wants to talk to you according to their schedule, you will be happy to do it for them, even if you're late for work or have to sacrifice your sleep. You want to accept their conditions and are not ready to say no to them at any time. For example, if they ask you to go out on a date and you have an important presentation that day, you cannot say no because that person rarely calls you. Of course, you have invested time in them by chasing them for months, and now you do not want to lose them. You want to do everything for them at the start of the relationship. You will burn out someday if the relationship is based on one-sided and self-destructive sacrifices. So avoid self-destructive behavior and communicate your priorities as well. Number 1, the anxiety of uncertainty. When you chase someone, you invest a lot of time and effort into the relationship, and you may end up sacrificing your own needs and desires to please them. But despite all your efforts, there is no guarantee that the person will reciprocate your feelings or even stay in your life. This uncertainty can leave you feeling constantly anxious, wondering if the person you're chasing feels the same way about you, or if they're just stringing you along. You may find yourself overthinking every interaction, analyzing their every word and action for any signs of interest or rejection. Additionally, the sacrifices you make while chasing someone may not necessarily give you the outcome you desire. You might spend a lot of money on expensive gifts or change your appearance to please them. But all of this may be for nothing if the person doesn't feel the same way about you. Every sacrifice you make is like getting stuck in a marsh. Now, you need to watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. It will show you how to build confidence and attract the right person. Make sure to watch it now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.